Guys, his mouth is open. Anyone have any hot dogs, carrots, or baguettes to stick in there? Oh wait, maybe you have an eggplant to feed him. Episode 3 continues off where the last episode ended. Robert and Tao are facing off against the high-level boss monster known as the Lich. It seems like Tao is worried about Robert and sends him flying away with some sort of escape skill. How sweet. Her first instinct is to protect our precious Shota. Lloyd doesn't seem fazed and tries to connect to Grim. However, Grim seems to be in danger, and he cries out for Lloyd to come home.
Lloyd, 様、帰ってきて。助けて。
Meanwhile, the Lich has done a number on Tao. Her outfit is ripped and we can see some of her beautiful skin. Suddenly, the Lich starts talking to her and insulting her ability with chi power, saying how Robert is a better specimen than her. This enrages Tao a bit, and she thinks to herself how impressed Robert was with her ability compared to the Lich. She then starts kicking its ass while venting in frustration about how hard she trained to reach her current level. But the Lich says, "Fuck you, bitch!" and gets ready to kill her. But fortunately, Robert jumps in at the last second to surround the two of them with a barrier.
ちょっと急いでいるから早めに済ませなきゃなんだけど遊ぼうか
Uh-oh, I'm pregnant. Robert seems to be getting excited. Just look at that sadistic yet cute face of his. Robert keeps his barrier up against the Lich as he focuses his chi and mana together. He tries to take Tao's teachings to heart and focuses more and more on taking and hailing the air around him while combining it with his own magical power. He skillfully dodges all of the Lich's attacks and defeats it with ease. Holy crap! The music sounds like something out of Blue Archive and the Kaseki series. Tao is impressed and blushes at the sight of Robert's heroic actions. What do they get for all of their hard work? A crappy knife.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
The dungeon collapses so the young couple escapes outside. Tao is quite surprised that Robert is actually a mage with so much power. It's making her feel a bit self-conscious, but not all that much. She still has a crush on him. I wonder how she'll react when she meets the real Lloyd. She might have an ocean between her legs after seeing him in his normal form. Robert turns back into Lloyd and flies away back to his castle. Tao unfortunately got ghosted by him. Lloyd returns home to see all of the seeds sucked out of the puppet that Grim was in. That maid is one thirsty bitch. Grim starts crying over being raped while Lloyd comforts him. Aw, hurry up and kiss you two. Later on, the king starts ewing after his own son. I don't blame you, old-timer. Lloyd is too cute. Near the end of the episode, Lloyd starts upgrading the knight's weapons with magical enhancements. This is a major breakthrough at improving their capabilities. Their swords are now so sharp that it even cuts their sheaths. That's absolutely insane. We end with Albert inviting Lloyd to go on a monster hunt as tasked by their father. Lloyd was cute as always, but compared to the previous 2 episodes, he didn't do that much cute posing. Oh well, let's see what episode 4 has in store for us. Lloyd is excited to see how well his weapons fare against some monsters as they make their way to their destination. Silpha seems to have joined as well. Silpha thanks Albert for letting her join. Albert jokingly implies that Silpha and Lloyd have feeling for each other. Which causes Silpha to draw her blade. It turns out that Silpha sensed an army of kobolds about to attack them. Maybe she didn't hear what Albert said, huh? The knights easily cut the kobolds in half, thanks to Lloyd enchanting their weapons. But one kobold tries to strike at Lloyd, though Tao easily counters it. Wait, Tao?
Ah, crap.
Tao arrived because she noticed Lloyd using chi breathing techniques and thought she could meet Robert again. But instead, She finds Lloyd being a cutie patootie. Silpha tries to intimidate her for getting too close to Lloyd. I think we can tell how their dynamic is going to be going forward. Albert tries to break up the fighting and invites Tao to join them. It seems like she's still as boy crazy as ever. But again, she does have really good taste. The boys and the girls in this show are both equally hot.
王子様だってあるか。それはご無礼してある。イケメンある。
Lloyd walks into a tent and then gets a face full of boobs. Tao confronts the two of them before they can sleep together and then begin to fight. Albert tells Lloyd that he's quite the lady killer, but he also mentions that relationships with women can be quite dangerous. I freaking love anime! All of the knights that were lusting over Tao and Silpha as they were preparing for their cat fight are now a pile of bodies. After the halftime, our four fighters notice a big-ass beowulf in the forest. A fight begins, but with the aid of Tao and Albert, they defeat the beowulf. Or so it seems. Grim tells Lloyd that next to them, there's a shrine with a demon in it. The demon ends up popping out of the wolf bear's mouth. His name is Pazuzu, and he's ugly as fuck.
You're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you, give me $200.
The group continue to fight against the group of monsters that Pazuzu summoned, but they keep regenerating. I swear they must be using hacks. Of course, Lloyd gets intrigued by Pazuzu's ability. Grim tells him that Pazuzu uses mana to control the beowulves like puppets on a string. He then asks Grim to teach him, "Oh Lloyd, when are you gonna stop obsessing over magic? You should become a hole for taking big fat Pazuzu starts insulting Lloyd, but Lloyd pays it no mind. He's so hyper-focused on being taught how to use mana threads. However, after hearing Pazuzu insult Lloyd, Silpha goes into yandere mode and changes the atmosphere of the battle. Silpha tells Pazuzu that he smells like shit, and he tries to attack her, but Silpha cuts off its legs, which slows down its regeneration ability. Meanwhile, Lloyd and Grim are dicking around practicing magic and being super duper cute while doing it.
いい匂い。
Pazuzu throws more insults towards Lloyd, which makes Silpha go berserk to the point where she brutalizes Pazuzu. She really is terrifying. Lloyd notices this and decides to shape his mana into Silpha. Silpha gracefully points her blade down at Pazuzu, threatening to take him out for good, which brings us to the end of the episode. Well, that was crazy. Somehow, I knew Tao and Silpha would end up being rivals for Lloyd's affection. I can't wait to see what kind of dynamic the chocolate loli will add to the group. This is getting exciting! Take care, guys! Lloyd, please let me suck your...